Hi everyone, good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are in the country or in the world. Welcome to week 7 of your journey into the world of the unseen. This is our final week together in this class. I told you it would go along very, very quickly. So you have two major hurdles to navigate this week. It's the final exam and your PowerPoint or slide presentation. So the final exam is comprehensive, covers all material from topics or weeks 1 through 6. I encourage you to rewatch my midterm video review, and I will post a final review to cover weeks 4 through 6. Now, the final exam is due no later than March 1st. That's this coming Sunday, March 1st, 11:59 p.m. GCU time. The slide presentation, in my announcement, it says PowerPoint. You can use PowerPoint, you can use Google Slides, whatever you like. It doesn't have to be PowerPoint, but it's your slide presentation. Consists of 10 slides, at least 10 slides. You can go up to 12 if you need to. Do not post, do not send to me 30 slides, okay? 10 is ideal. If you need 12, go for it, but 25, 30 slides, not happening. But anyway, but that number includes the title slide and the reference slides. So that means you need 8 content, a minimum of 8 content slides. Um, the title slide, the reference slide do not count as content. Content is um, tell me about the organism, tell me about the symptoms of disease, and all that good stuff. All right. Now, the project description, my note here says a project description in Halo. Topic 7, week 7, is pretty thorough. So I'm not going to go through all of that information for you here, but read that description closely um, and also follow the rubric. The rubric is there, and I've also posted a link to the rubric um, in the uh, published announcement already. The rubric, your project is microorganisms from a Christian worldview perspective. Okay, you are doing a similar presentation in lecture, but that is caring for the suffering as a nurse, as a Christian nurse, okay? Caring for the suffering from a Christian perspective. So there's a bit of a difference in focus. This is microorganisms from a Christian perspective. It goes back, some of you responded to my prompt a few weeks ago about pathogenic microorganisms and creation. And my question was, did God really create pathogenic microorganisms? And so that's kind of the vein that you want to sort of think in as you prepare your presentation, if you haven't already, okay? A little bit different than what you're doing in lecture, but with a few, I mean, you can use the same organism, the same disease, but the focus in the rubric is a little bit different. So just be aware of that and make sure you're just not um, submitting your lecture presentation because you'll lose credit that way. Here, okay. Um, that PowerPoint is due no later than Sunday, March 1st, right? So if you, I gave I told you to start working on it a couple of weeks ago, or at least a week ago. Um, but if you haven't started working on it, do not wait until Sunday to start doing this. The presentation is due March 1st, 11:59 p.m. GCU time. There are no extensions because grades have to go in early next week. Okay. All right, housekeeping items for the week. Final week of microbiology lab. Make your initial discussion post and substantive peer responses no later than Friday, February 27, 11:59 p.m. And remember that you must make 2 posts to colleagues, 2 each on 3 different days during the week to get the full 20 points credit, participation credit. All right. And remember, minimum substantive word count is 150 for this class. So just be aware of that and keep that in your mind. So as this week is the final week of class, absolutely no extensions from the assignments. The grades have to go in early next week. So my note says if you want the credit, get it done, and I'll say no more about that. Questions, issues, or problems, please contact me. This is the last week, so please contact me as soon as possible. Message 804-229-7993, Halo inbox or message box, whichever term you like there. Those are the 2 quickest ways to get a hold of me, and certainly you can use campus email. If you're going to message me, give me your first and last name and also the class that you're in. This is Micro205 Lab. Um, okay, I think that is it. Oh, yeah, in my published note, I put in big bold letters at the bottom. There is a PowerPoint presentation. This is produced by the university. In student success in that section, but a PowerPoint presentation on creating effective PowerPoint presentations. If you've never made a PowerPoint presentation or a slide presentation before. All right, so check that out. You can also find tons of YouTube videos of making PowerPoint presentations or slide presentations if you've never done that before. All right, I'm looking forward to see what you submit. I always look forward to one of the most exciting times in a term for me is to see what you create and what you choose to share through your presentation. So I'm looking forward to that. Good luck on the final exam. Um, yeah, and that's it. So have a good week and let me know what's going on.